I have a few minutes before I get into the car and drive, so I wanted to share them with you because you matter to me, and I was thinking about you. It's one of those days, you know, those days where shit happens and you have a life decision to make. So it's one of those days. Do you have those days where suddenly you have a life decision right in front of you, like, oh, where did that come from? And you decide what to do. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. Oh, I send you all love. Hello. I think I'm about to get into the car and go for a drive and stay somewhere. Oh, Veronica, I assume that was a good decision. My heart goes out to you. Is that good on you, Veronica? Is that the... Sorry, I haven't brushed my hair, so I'm running my fingers through my hair like I think I'm some sort of goddess. Oh my God, my hair. I'm so stunning. Oh, Veronica, my heart bleeds for you. My brain celebrates. It's funny, isn't it? When I was married, I was staunchly determined I will stay married and devoted myself to the cause. And then he left. Metaphor for life. I love you, Veronica. I don't know what your situation's like, but mine was hairy, unpleasant, tragic, painful. And I wouldn't be on YouTube if he hadn't left me. I wouldn't have written a book. I wouldn't have done my master's. I wouldn't have travelled around Australia several times. I wouldn't have had deep conversations with people in cafes. I wouldn't have cried until I lay on the ground in a fetal position and then got up as a butterfly. So the fetal position was the caterpillar and then metaphorically grew into a butterfly. And Veronica, the process is painful. It's painful. I'm sorry. Thanks, Marlene. I had my hair done yesterday. I haven't had it done for months and months, but I thought I would. Mother, look like a missile. I'm in an area that is not very safe. Yeah, I'm in jail. No, it's not a safe area. So, oh, Veronica, I've got so much I can say about that. We're all human. Thanks, Marley. We're all human and we all make mistakes and we can assess and reflect on our mistakes. Thank you. But ongoing, consistent verbal abuse, we can all have the one-off. Not that I'm saying one-off is okay, but we can all stuff up. If we identify it and we say, Margaret, I've stuffed up. I'm truly sorry. I'd like to know how you feel about me stuffing up. I'm really sorry and I want to understand the consequences. So when someone makes a mistake, to know they want to change, they've got to say sorry, see the consequences and feel the other person's pain. Oh, isn't this lovely? I really feel for Veronica because I know I was so in my head, I thought, I am married. I am a wife. My identity is a wife and I'm a mum and I will look after my partner and devote to him and that's who I am. Full stop. And it's funny because somebody else rips it out. It's like you've got this, I use the metaphor of a boat. So you're rowing the boat across the waves and you think, yeah, we're a team. We're rowing the boat together. And this other person rowing the boat. And then they just cut the boat in half and take their oar. And it's like, are you serious? And you kind of sink them going, who does that? Who takes the oar and leaves you drowning? And that's what it's like when someone, I know there can be good reasons to leave. Oh, why am I in a dangerous place? It's not that dangerous, Martha. It's a demographic where a lot of people, the demographic's better now, but a lot of people have these, it's on the other side. It's a suburb in South Australia that used to be quite dangerous demographically with drugs. It's a lot better now, but they still have those cagey things. It does look like I'm in jail. I'm sorry. Let me out. I won't do it again. No. It's just a normal house. Yeah. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. Oh, when I watched that movie, I was just so upset because, one, I love Jack Nicholson. I was watching parts of that other Jack Nicholson movie I really like, As Good As It Gets Today. I love that. But when they, the Indian man put the pillow over, spoiler, over Jack Nicholson's face, and I cried. I've never got over him dying. I've never got over it. It was just, and every time I hear the word lobotomy, I'm just so devastated. How could anyone, hello William, do lobotomies? How can human beings decide to do lobotomy? It's, yeah, thanks Martha. It's beyond my understanding why anyone would do a lobotomy. I love this talk about the cage. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've done something wrong. No, it's just a normal bedroom here. Normal place. It's good to see you all. I do my little plug now. I do online counselling on Simply Book Me if you want to have a session. It will be serious, not like this. We won't talk about my window. What's outlawed, Marlene? Oh, lobotomies. I thought you meant windows. Yes, but it's still so upsetting, isn't it? Phoebe, we've got to get together. Phoebe? You're bad. Hey, Maddie. Drew Waki, what's the question? On where, sorry? Oh, I do counselling on Simply Book Me. So if you look up Simply Book Me and put in my name, you can find me. Oh, that's complex. Yay. Oh, thank you. One-on-one, I don't remember the cost. I think it's $112 an hour US, I think. And if you do more sessions, it's less. I think that's by memory. On Simply Book Me. You're welcome. Sit down or lie down. 125. That's American, isn't it? Sorry, I forget my prices. Thanks, Phoebe. And we need to get together for your session. Don't quote you. I'm going to quote you, Phoebe. I'm going to quote you. Watch out, I'm going to quote you. Hi, Amanda. Okay, Veronica, I know you're probably lost in the chat there somewhere. Oh, thanks, Phoebe. Veronica, when times are tough, that's funny, Phoebe. When times are tough, remember softly, softly what my aunt said, gently, gently. Forgive yourself the anxiety, forgive yourself the humanity, the mistakes, because when we are sad or experiencing loss, sometimes we can do dumb things. And sometimes it's okay to do dumb things in some situations. Thanks. I can see you, Veronica. I just want you to know I'm thinking of you. And you often say to me that I love LS. I missed you too. Something happened a couple of days ago that blindsided me, so I've been processing that. I got a little bit sad, as you do. One thing I think with people on YouTube is when they present that they're always okay. You know those people, it's like, I found myself and then here I am. I've discovered myself. End of chapter, end of book, close the book. It's just not like that. You know, I spend a lot of time reading research and learning, and I still regularly struggle. And I don't think we need to burden people with it, but I think we need to own it. Thanks, Deborah. It was a blind side. something happened Tuesday night that has blindsided me, and I'm going, it's happened, and I'm going, okay, you're wise now. You can manage this. I'm thinking, I can't manage this. No, you're wise. You're wise, Lauren. You can do this. Oh my goodness, did this really happen? No, you are now more enlightened. You can look down upon this and map how you feel. Oh my goodness, did this really happen? And it looks like there's two sides of me. The wise old soul, and then the child going, did this really happen? So I have been teary. And I personally think that some identifying, some communication of our feelings is important. I don't think I should, get online 24 hours a day and talk about it. Thanks. Love Alice. I'm pretty good at being okay. Love the word okay, because okay doesn't mean blissful. It means just okay. I'm just okay. And okay is enough, isn't it? Don't you think? Okay is enough. I know. Pete, we've just had this talk. We've had this talk. I'm in jail. I'm not in jail. Look, this is a bedroom. Can you see? It's a normal bedroom. There's the door. There's my cupboard that I don't shut. It's a bedroom. I love, Phoebe, your inner guard dog. I just love that. That's lovely. Sorry, I got my dress all hiked up here because I didn't realise it was going to my knees. It's warm. Oh, true. That's so funny. It's the mental health ward. It's a mental ward. What we were talking about before, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Be careful, I'm going to get a lobotomy. Or maybe I've had a lobotomy. How do you manifest but not lose faith? Wow, Pepsi Wolf, that is such a statement. It depends, Pepsi Wolf, what you have faith in. It's important that we direct our faith to worthwhile, genuine states. Part of having faith is knowing that everything ends. If you have faith in your authenticity, and if you have faith in your flaws as a human, and if you have faith that everything changes, you can have faith in manifesting. Yeah, absolute chaos in our world. I'll just move around in my... What are we saying this is? A mental health ward. I'll just move around in my mental health ward. I've worked in mental health wards, as you know. There's a lot of birds. I've tried today to record meditation. I tried like 552 times, and the beautiful next door neighbour, who's lovely, she vacuums her lawn because it's the plastic lawn that I don't agree with. She's lovely, I really like her, so I won't judge her for her lawn. But she vacuums it a lot. And when she vacuums it, I can't record. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate that. Yep, I am real. Oh, that's so funny, Phoebe. I've done that. When I self-tan, I don't do it now, but when I used to, it was so bad. Orange is my favourite colour, Phoebe. So I would love it if you're orange. Do I live on a farm? I live in several different places. It does, yeah. It does look like a jar, Maddie, but only from that one window. If I showed you anywhere else, it looks like a very nice house. This house was a farm a long time ago, and it's an area with, used to have a lot of ice problems, so a lot of people have these windows. No, the vacuuming neighbour is over there. Can you see the green fence on the other side? And she's really lovely, but she vacuums her lawn for a long time, which means I had this script. I was going to do this meditation that mapping your body and just a very simple relaxation. And I was all psyched up and I started probably 3 times and I thought I'm going to give her a couple of hours. Am I in orange? I don't know what that is. Inside a fruit orange. I love orange. I love blood oranges, actually. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. I've lived in several houses. The rhetoric, the repeating story that something happened 2 years ago that brought me to my knees emotionally. So I've been traveling around since then. I'm staying with my partner, but who knows, I may keep traveling. Oh, I'm in South Australia. Be love. I am considering moving again, traveling again. I don't know. The world is my oyster, except I'm allergic to fish. So the world must not be my oyster. The world needs to be my blood orange. What is that phrase, the world is your oyster? Where does that come from? And where was the origin? Why is it good to have a world that's your oyster? Especially when I'm allergic to fish. I'm going to go to gym soon, so I'm going to finish this call soonish. Soonish. Ah, Phoebe. Clever, Phoebe. Clever, clever. Something about a pear. I love pears. My mum loved pears. Yep, keep him there, Phoebes. Love to hear from you, Phoebe. Tuesday, yep, Tuesday night. Phoebes, right on. Clever woman. Ah, I love Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. What's my favourite Shakespeare? I love King Lear. I love the tragedy of King Lear because he trusted his daughters and they let him out. What that phrase in King Lear, out vile jelly. I remember as a high school student hearing that and seeing the movie, and I was horrified. Out vile jelly. But the story of King Lear trusting his daughters too quickly and being short-sighted in his assessment. Thanks, Phoebes. Nothing severe yet. Questioning stage. Thank you, Phoebes. Love your love. Just take it and grateful. Very grateful. Yeah, King Lear. I love Shakespeare. He's so wise. So incredibly wise. What's from the Merry Wives of Windsor? Out vile jelly. That's from King Lear. Is that what we're talking about? I need a glass of water, so I'm going to go soon to have my glass of water. I always say on these lives that I'm going to go soon, but I don't because you say such interesting things. And I think, who needs television? Just get on live on YouTube with my viewers and you say such interesting things. Oh my goodness. I could write a book about my lives. Bye, Maddie. Is it sleep well, Maddie? I don't know what time it is. It is 2:22 in the afternoon in South Australia. That's baby, that's the story of my life. I'm going to go, well, actually, I do go. I have travelled extensively, gone round Australia twice or half of Australia. Savannah. Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you so much. Veronica, it's the community that offers wisdom. I'm not always wise. You see me when I'm at my best. Like before I go on a live, I think I don't go on lives at my worst. Imagine that if I came on a live at my worst, everyone would be like, just backing out slowly. Thanks, Pixie. 10:45, Florida. Yes. Yeah. Imagine if I came on a live when I was really struggling with life and you come on all wanting all this sort of upbeat wisdom and you go, oh. Like we pick when we go on live. We pick when I think when I'm feeling very deep or have something to say or, Oysters, yeah. Yeah, so the phrase, what's the phrase? The world is your oyster. Where did that come from? I'm incredibly allergic to fish. I've been in the hospital with fish allergies many times. I apparently died once, but I don't remember it. That was in England. I was younger and I was on a date and I really had this crush on this guy. I was in London and he ordered for me and I was just this meat mold. Okay, I'll eat whatever you give me. That's okay. And I ate this haddock and I was like, oh, I'm on this date. I have a crush on him. I'm going to will myself not to have a reaction. And then the reaction comes on. I go to the toilet going, come on, will yourself not to have a reaction. My ears close, my nose closed. I start going blind. I can't sit up. And then I went home and got my platonic male friend and we're trying to get into hospital. None of the hospitals were taking me because they're private. And yeah, that teaches you be assertive on your dates. I was not. The world is your oyster. Where does it come from though, Phoebe? Where's the phrase come from? Oysters are amazing. They look amazing. I can't eat them. I have eaten them by accident, regretfully. They taste, when I taste them, they taste like a bite, like being bitten, because I'm allergic to them. The world is your oyster. That should be the name of a meditation. Who knows? Now I'm really curious, Phoebe. I need to research. What is the world is your oyster? What does that mean? I always wonder. I'm going to research it sometime tonight. Strawberry gusher? Strawberry gasher? Catcher? Thank you. Mary Shakespeare and a Happy New Year, Bronte sisters. Oh, I get it. I get it. And what's the meaning of the phrase? I'm Australian. This is an Australian accent. My dad was really particular on how we speak, and I have 2 degrees, so my accent's a little bit more pronounced than... Baby, it's so funny. Meanies, yeah, meanie. You know when you're at school and you go, you meanie. You're so funny, guys. You're such cheerer-uppers, aren't you? You need a T-shirt, all of you. We should have T-shirt, I'm a cheerer-upperer. I'm here to cheer you up. My favourite animal, I don't know. I don't have one. I love animals. Can't pick. The oyster phrase. Yeah. I'm a cheerer-upperer. Good to see you, Nancy. Hey, Phoebes. Thank you, Cuddlefish. I'm glad. Some people really don't like my accent. I get comments from people, and they write on my comments, who's that woman? She's weird. Her tone really annoys me. And I think it's so funny. They don't kind of consider, some people don't consider that actually writing to a human being. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is a dress, and look at this top. I put it on and it's inside out, but I can't be bothered fixing it. So it's inside out. Oh, so I say meanie. Oh, you meanie. I'm going to say at school, meanie. I was always bullied at school. I was really bullied. Which is now a gift. It wasn't at school. I didn't like it then because my brain works differently to other people, so they all called me the retard. I know that word is not acceptable to say. I'm saying it because I was called that. I'm not saying it as a swear word. Isn't that? Oh my goodness, that's fascinating. So the oyster becomes the oyster through irritation and managing the irritation, and becomes the pearl through the irritation. That is, Deborah, that's fantastic. Isn't that amazing? That the irritation constantly caused, I'm just reading out Deborah's comment, by sand, etc., inside the oyster shell causes the creation of a beautiful pearl. And that's what we are. We are each a beautiful pearl caused by the irritation we've experienced in the debris of life. I do need to leave in a minute because I'm meant to be at gym to meet someone in 30 minutes. So I haven't even had a shower. Yes, it does perfectly capture life. Perhaps that's the time now to leave and bid you adieu. My father used to say, or at his last speech at court, when he was leaving court and he was the judge, he said, "I bid you adieu," and that was the name of his speech. And I always think of his words. I had no idea how lucky I was to know him until he passed. Such a gift to know him. It's beautiful outside. A little warm. Guys, I want you to look after yourself. I want you to go easy on yourself. I want you to enjoy some moment of your day, even when there's mayhem, even when there's chaos, even when there's relationship problems. There's still the cool of a glass of water. Even when there's conflict in the workplace, there's still the sunset. Even when there's issues with an intimate partner, there's still a hot shower and a warm blanket. And sometimes that's as good as it gets. So sometimes it becomes enough in the mayhem of life to wrap yourself in a beautiful woolen blanket and imagine